Are you ready, super friends, to get galactivated with us? We got YouTube live and on the replay. We got TikTok live. Welcome, everyone. Star Galactica, your fairy god sis, Saint Joan Arcata, and our little princess, Charlie. We want to galactivate with you. We're gonna stretch, we're gonna breathe, we're gonna open, we're gonna receive, we're gonna harness and harvest all of these cosmic energies as we drop in and carve out this next hour or so of our beautifully busy lives to be here together in community, beyond time, beyond space, tapping into that higher frequency. So I invite you to join us. Prepare the space to be with us today. Thank you, everyone. Dropping in. Hi to you, Asaf. Welcome from Jerusalem. We appreciate you being here with us today, super friends. And today we are in day 3 of our red serpent wave spell. This is your galactic update, by the way. We are in the castle, the blue western eagle castle of vision. So this is a period, a time, a harmonic, elevating, fortifying, enlivening, expanding, visionary time in which we're also allowing the energies within us to ignite and to burn. We're burning away the past that doesn't serve us, clearing the space, and we're envisioning the future that's calling us. So today, super friends, our hands are electrified. Our hands to be of service, our hands to help one another, to give applauses and clap baths to ourselves and each other. Our hands to create, to massage, to support, to uplift, to give, to share, to heal, to express. It's the Blue Electric Magical Hand Day, super friends. So I invite you now, let's rub those magical hands together. Rub them on your magical doggies. And then we're gonna take these healing hands and place them on our belly, on our plexus. One closer to our heart and one closer to our sacrum, but meeting in the center. Today we are transforming in our solar plexus chakra, Manipura. We've already been initiated in this solar moon of intention. We've already been purified with the powers of the jaguar, and today we transform. We become spiritual masters, having human bodies and human experiences. Today, the Kundalini Shakti, the serpent of the earth and this land, the people of this land, our ancestors, the spring, Ostara, the Easter, the resurrection, the life force, the light, so many names that describe an experience. This is rising as Persephone from deep within the earth below us and swimming through our bodies, attuning us like a tuning fork to this bigger expression of life and light. I invite you to sit with this, super friends, and breathe this in. Listening intensely to that silence inside. Engaging the base of your body, Mula Bandha, like a fist, and The bottom of your exhale, pull the breath up. And release everything, relax, inflate that belly as you inhale. And then hold the breath, engage Mula Bandha. Suspend the breath, pull it in and up like an eagle into your mind's eye. And as you exhale, sigh, relax, release, soften, melt. And breathe, fill in, fill up with light, with life force. Engage that root, pull that belly up and in, tuck your chin, sit up nice and tall. Bring everything to that mind's eye. Visualize that eagle. Visualize that jaguar eye. Visualize yourself as Ganesh, the elephant. The 3-in-1, a totem pole, Vata Pitta Kapha, Ayurveda. The ancient system of health and well-being. 3 doshas, the Vata Pitta Kapha. The mind, the guts, and the root are all in balance. Your thoughts, your breath, your emotions, and your feelings, your body, your sensations, all in balance. Let's call that in today with the mantra Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha. Let's bring our hands up to the sky, giving thanks to the Most High. Focus on your intention, super friends. Visualize yourself as one with the sky, one with the universe, one with the stars, one with the gold in the center of them all. Awaken that 360 vision and see yourself in the center of the cosmos. And any other intentions you'd like to set, let's clap those hands together, rippling the space-time continuum, pulling those hands in front of your mind's eye. So out of the nothing, out of the void, out of the darkness comes a vibration, a frequency of that sacred trine, the Trinity, the Om, depicted as the number 3, A, O, U, and silence. Let's breathe that in. And in your mind's eye, exhale with an Om without making any sound. Deep breath in, expand your belly, engage Mula Bandha, engage Uddiyana Bandha. Pull the breath in and up through your throat, locking it through your third eye. Bring your hands down in front of Vishuddhi, your throat chakra, your power of creator center, the Vak. And we're gonna take our Om out loud this time, using the power of your voice. Deep breath in. And bringing your hands down to your heart, let's bow our heads. We're going to take our next Om down into our plexus. So I want you to really feel that. Let's even rotate our fingers so they're pointing down. And imagine this next Om is the Om of the creator that we are. And we're going to Om down into that solar plexus and imagine it transforming into the perfect center to receive our spiritual ecstasy, bliss, yoga, union, power. Deep breath in. Hold it at the top. Release and release your hands. Let's shake out any tension in your body, in your neck, in your voice, in your head, in your thoughts, in your mind. Roll the shoulders all around. Get loosey goosey juicy. All right, super friends, let's shift the crossing of our legs and bring the other leg on the top. Thank you for sharing our live, super friends. Let's walk our right hands out to the side and inhale this left arm up. Let's play with our neck here, touching our thumb and pointer finger together. Jnana Mudra, the Jupiter finger. Tap into all this power of springtime that we just entered. We turned that corner from winter to spring here in the northern hemisphere, and the other direction in the southern hemisphere. Everything becoming called up to the light through any darkness, any shadow, any density, any of that intense soil. So just breathe and invite in this year of the seed, all of the seeds within us to take in the breath, take in the light, to fill with light, expand with light, growing in light, shining light. We're gonna take it up and over to the other side. Salutations, super friends. Left hand down, right arm lifts. Touch our thumb and pointer finger together once again. Playing with our chin, looking down, looking up. Stretch your eyes, giving thanks. Stretching that right arm over towards the left. Keep breathing and stretching. And rising on back up. Let's bring those hands back behind, interlace the fingers, pull back and down, lift our heart, and smile. So as we move our bodies in our seat, our asana, and stretch and breathe and bring our awareness inward, we shift our brain waves, we open to our higher self, our higher mind, and we merge with the Shiva Shakti archetype, the Sita Rama archetype, the Saraswati Brahma archetype. We become the Adi Yogi, the ultimate Parama Shiva, divine humankind. So let's release our hands, make big circles with our shoulders. First one way, and the other way. And twist. 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 And coming up to center, give thanks. And exhale, folding. Thank you for sharing our live. Thank you, Walking LA, for being with us today. We appreciate you. Fan Club, Walking LA. You can join it if you like. Let's fold, give thanks, super friends. Now we're gonna send all of our heart, yes, yay, thank you for your appreciation. All of our love, all of our positivity, all of our intentions, let's send it down to the ground, super friends, as you fold here. Extra credit, you can make a triangle in the negative space between your thumbs and pointer fingers and send it down to the ground. You look like my sister. Well, that's because I'm your fairy god sister. Yay. Send all of our love to the planet, super friends. Galactivate. Choop, choop, choop. May all beings feel connected like family, brothers and sisters, beyond races, beyond genders, beyond distances, beyond borders. One love, one heart, one light. Oh, Namah Shivaya. And rise, rising on up. Let's extend these legs out and shake them out. And use our hands, we're gonna slap our legs. Activate all those meridians, slap those into thighs. Around your knees, to your ankles, to your soles. To your hips. Up to your arms. Around your sides, across your chest, little Tarzan. All the way up to the top of your chinny chin and your head. Let's massage our ears, tap around your forehead, waking up our nervous system, super friends. Massage those ears, getting rid of that repetitive thinking loops. And now let's bring our souls together into a butterfly, Baddha Konasana, and flap those butterfly wings. And then let's sit in silence, stillness, and just notice how you feel. Smile into this. In your mind's eye, begin to breathe into your energy body, into your light body. Notice where there's any constriction, where the breath isn't flowing and the light isn't glowing. We're just gonna open those places up today. Super friends, Galactivate! I am tingling. Good job, super friend. Excellent. The Galactivations are working. The yoga is doing the job. Let's massage our souls here. Use your thumbs, our healing hands, our healing electric magical hands today, super friends. On our red serpent wave spell, day 3, transforming to the core of our identity, the core of our being. We are passionate, we are purposeful. We're on a mission from the goddess, God. From God, goddess, yoga, Shiva Shakti. We've been chosen to be divine bodies, divine humankind. Spread those toes, even stick fingers in between if you dare. And stretch and lift and look up with your eyes into Ajna, third eye. Deep breath in. Exhale, folding. Let's walk our hands forward. I'm a thumb. Thumbs up. Once again, super friends, if you want to bring those thumbs together and pointer fingers together, forming that negative space between your hands, We're going to send all of our breath into our hands, our healing hands, that we are open, listening, receptive to all the energies coming up from the earth today. And extra credit if you actually touch physical land as we breathe here. And the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme Hum. Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme. And walking our hands up, super friends. Let's extend this right leg long, bringing this left leg in, and let's play with some pranayama. Good idea, super friend. So we're gonna inhale our arms up, twist towards this right leg, hinge forward, and as we do so, we're gonna activate our B breath. So we're gonna bring our front teeth together, and let your teeth resonate, vibrate through your whole skeleton like a swarm of wild African bees. And we're gonna fold over ourselves. And breathe and buzz some more. And inhaling, lifting this left arm, open our heart. Once again, let's buzz. All right, let's bring this left hand back behind, right arm lifting to the sky, press into that knee, lift our hips, open our heart up. Om. And coming on down. We're gonna switch sides now. Left leg out, right foot in. Once again, my super friends. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Focus on our intention. All together, one great hive. Buzzing as we hinge and fold on the left side. Buzzing all the way to your buzzer at the tip of your spine, your stinger. Feel that stinger come alive, super friends. Send every inhale into your skeleton, into your spine, and invite it to fill up with this beautiful light today. Our right arm up to the sky, deep breath in. One more breath. Breathe into your skeleton. Breathe into your sacrum. Breathe into your pelvis. Breathe into your coccyx. Super friends. Galactivate. Rise it up. We're going to bring this right hand back behind, press into the ground, lift our hips, point those toes. Left arm rises up. And buzz. Back down to the ground. Let's bring our hands back behind and bend those knees and windshield wiper those knees side to side, just bringing our gaze to the opposite shoulder of our knees. Stretching and breathe. Take your sweet time like honey. So the purpose of our yoga asana is to support us in moving beyond duality and polarity into beauty and grace and divinity, and for us to receive that nectar of immortality, that all that is beautiful and healthy and abundant and prosperous and vital, wonderful and magical will continue in our lives, and everything else will fall away, purified by the yoga, by the divine within us. We become living avatars, incarnations. Let's come back to center, press into the ground, lift our hips, taking a reverse tabletop. So envision that as you breathe in, the nectar, the yoga, the amrit, the amrita, the nectar of immortality, bathing us from our brain, down the back of our throat, down our spine, into our spinal column, through our nervous system, into our bones, into the plasma, rejuvenating us from inside, radiating positivity to the outside. Super friends, Galactivate! And coming on down, let's hug it in into a little seed, into a ball. Tuck it in close.
They were already open. They were just they were in like a stack. And I was like,
and from here, take our neck side to side. And spin our neck around. And then spring into our boat pose. Finding our balance. And then let's swing these legs around. Let's have a drink break here now. 22-second drink break. Once again, super friends, thank you everyone joining us on our live today. All right, and let's come into our tabletop. Inhale, drop our belly, lift our gaze. Exhale, arch our spine, drop our crown for cat. Inhale the cow, drop our belly, look up. Exhale, arch our spine, press into the ground, drop our crown. Flowing with our breath. And making circles with our spine. In one direction and the other direction. And now let's take it forward and back. Stretching back into a child's pose. Reach those arms long. Let's bring our chin forward so we're looking forward. And smile. And then let's inhale and stretch ourselves forward onto our thighs for cobra. Lift our heart, lift our gaze. This marks the spot. Thanks for being with us at this perfect moment today, super friends. Let's bring our hips back, stretch those arms forward. This time, let's bring our third eye to the ground. Let's lift up and walk our hands over to the right side, stretching into that left side of our body. And then let's walk our hands up and over to the other side. And coming on back to center, let's come back into our tabletop. And from here, let's bring those knees together after we take some cats and cows. And then we'll send this right leg back and up. And then breathe this left arm forward. Give me some fairy fingers. Fairy fingers.
Like I did yoga session. Focusing on the breath work and blessing.
Deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze, knee, nose, elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. Lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. Now as we lift, let's bend that back knee, reach back, grab that foot, and lift. Lifting our heart. And release. Let's send this hand down. Keep that back knee up. We're gonna make some circles. So bringing this knee up and over to meet that right elbow. Circling forward. And circling back. All right, coming on back to center. We're gonna do one more with this right hand down here. So let's pivot that right knee and that right foot out to the side. Straighten that left leg. Stack our hips. Elevate this left arm up. Send those hips forward. And play with this side plank. Just open your heart. Stretch your chest, big smile, deep breath. Open your ears to listen into the silence. Padma Shiva. And then let's play with elevating this left leg up and stretching this left arm above your head. Forward. And bringing this leg down, bringing this hand down. Cat, cow, move our spine up and down. Taking those knees wide. Left hand comes centered and forward. Elevate this right arm up. Work so hard. Circle that wrist around. Wiggle your fingers out. Shake all that pressure out. Circle everything around. Open up, and then we're gonna bring that right shoulder and right cheek down to the ground. And then from here, you want to open your heart up, your chest, with that left hand pushing open, and then square your hips. So reaching that left hip down and your right hip up over to the right. And then from there, you can play with this left arm and bring it up or wrap behind your back and find that breath and stretch your shoulder. Tongue is pressed up, suction cup to the roof of your mouth. Breathe back into the back of your throat. And releasing this left hand down to the ground. Pressing into the earth, elevating this right arm up, open, big circles with that shoulder. Back and forth. Now before we get to the other side, we're going to do just a little bit more. So coming back to our tabletop, cat, cow. Move that spine up and down. And then we're going to shift our weight forward, bringing those thighs down, take it down into a cobra. Again, soften that lower back, lift our head, our chin. Big smile, tongue presses up. Breathe into the back of your throat. Move your eyes around, look up at Ajna. And elbows in as we lower, bringing that right cheek down, that right shoulder stretches right out to the side. Press into the ground and then roll onto that left side of our body, letting this left leg come up, and then bend that left knee and place that left foot behind your right knee. And then this left hand can come up to the sky if you like. Breathe into that right shoulder, into your chest. Observe your mind, just let it do what it does. Come back to your breath over and over. And coming on to our bellies now. Hands under our shoulders, peel up, lifting. Back to the cobra. Lowering on down. Intermission continues. Let's curl our toes, push up into plank. Back to downward dog. And just observe the difference between the sides. What is different between the left side and right side? What do you notice has shifted? What is the feeling? What's the sensation? How does the breath flow? And bringing those knees down. One more cat-cow round. Find your inner smile. All right, super friends. Now, coming back to neutral tabletop, knees together. We're gonna send this left leg back and up this time. And right arm extends. Give me some fairy fingers. Fairy fingers. Nice and strong and long and lean. Breathe. My galactic cats. Deep breath in. And squeeze. Knee, nose, elbow. Inhale, reach. And exhale, squeeze. And breathe and reach. And exhale, squeeze. Reach. Squeeze. Reach. Squeeze. Reach and squeeze. And inhale, lift and bend that knee. Reach back, grab that ankle, would you please? Kick up and lift your heart, twist and breathe in. I am strong. Affirm with me. I am strong. And release that hand down to the ground. Keep that leg up. We're gonna bend that knee and breathe it up high over to that left elbow. And circle that ball and socket joint. up and over and around in one direction. Massaging that hip. And the other direction. Excellent. Coming back to center. Let's cat-cow. Reset that spine. Notice how you feel inside. And as we inhale, we're gonna pivot that left foot back behind us, stacking our weight on top of that left leg and elevating our right arm up to the sky. Hips forward, breathe. And if you want to play with lifting this right leg, you're welcome to. And then we'll bring this hand down, coming on back down to the ground, cat-cow reset. And as we breathe, take those knees wide, bring this right hand forward. Inhale the left arm up to the sky, giving thanks. Let's wiggle this hand around this wrist. Open those fingers. Deep breath in. And as we exhale, thread that needle. Bring that left shoulder, that left cheek down to the ground, squaring our hips. Press into the ground, lift our hearts, move those hips over, back towards the left. And then with our right hand, we can bring it up to the sky or wrap it behind your back and grab that left inner thigh if you like. And releasing this right hand down to the ground. Pressing into the earth, elevating this left arm up. Let's make some circles. Big circles, one direction. And the other direction. And bringing it on down. Reset for our cat-cow. Breathing spine up and down. And we're going to shift our weight forward into a cobra. Thighs down, lifting our heart. Open that heart. Gazing in and up at Ajna. Invite that divine bliss. And elbows in as we lower on down. We're gonna extend this left arm and left shoulder right out to the ground and left cheek to the ground. And placing that right hand in push-up position, press into the earth, roll onto that left side, lifting this right leg up, bending that knee, planting it on the ground behind us. And our right arm can lift up to the sky if you like, or open. Once again, observe your breath. Tongue presses up to the roof of our mouth. Breathe deeply into the back of your throat. Smile. Deep breath in. Exhale, bringing this right hand down the side. Coming onto our bellies, hands underneath our shoulders, lifting our hearts. Looking over one shoulder at a time. And slowly lowering down, elbows in. Let's curl our toes and push up into plank pose. And this is a great time to take our 5-a-day push-up challenge. Filling up with the love of dog here. Knees up or down. And then we'll take it right back into a downward dog. Bending one knee at a time, bicycling the knees, bringing the opposite heel down. And then let's walk our feet up to our hands and hang out in a forward fold here. Inhale, lift our heart with a flat back. Exhale, folding. Inhale, reverse swan dive, arms out and up, giving thanks to the Most High. Hands come down into our hearts. Om Namah Shivaya. Notice your breath. Notice your body. Notice your mind. Notice your emotions. Notice your feelings. Notice your aura. Let's inhale and expand our aura out as big as the skies. And then as we exhale, pull it in right up against our body. Give ourselves a big hug. Everything in like a cocoon. Bring our legs together. Pull all that energy in nice and close and tight. And then let's inhale, bringing these hands up to the sky, playing with our balance, balancing on this left leg. Let's inhale our right leg up and send it forward. And then we're gonna float this right foot forward, raising that back heel. Deep lunge, high lunge. And then let's place our hands down on the ground and float that back leg up. Let's start to pivot to the side. Right hand stays down, left arm lifts into a half moon. Turning our heart, our gaze, that arm, our foot over to that left side. And breathe. And bring in this left hand down, left leg lifts up high to the sky, standing splits. And now let's bring this left leg down, framing that right foot, and we're gonna inchworm this leg all the way forward into a splits, Hanuman Asana, coming all the way down for some audiences. Life's been restricted for some audiences, apparently.
Body exposure.
Body exposure.
It's whatever.
Group experience. Energy, love y'all. Thank you. Yes. Yes, thank you, super friends. Thank you for your kind words on TikTok. So if that right leg's not all the way to the ground, just hold yourself up, find your edge, smile into it, breathe into it, visualize the root chakra, Muladhara, awakening today, peeling back petals on the left and the right and the front and the behind, and then up the center line. See a beautiful pillar of light rising, a bud shooting up in this spring, spinning and spiraling up the center Sushumna Nadi as the petals unfold on the left and the right, the Ida and Pingala Nadis. And now we're gonna bring this right foot over to the left. So however you wanna get there, heel toe or bending that knee, we're gonna come into our pigeon, my favorite. Flexing this right foot, coming onto the side of that hip, find the sweet spot. We're on the top of that back leg. First, lift your heart. Imagine you're one with the flock. And then we're gonna walk ourselves forward. Now, we're gonna start rising up. We're gonna have a strong, firm core. Curl those back toes, float it back to plank. Upper push-up position, hang out here, take a breath. Shift our way forward, exhale, elbows in as we lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, peel our hearts up, cobra or up dog. If you keep your left back thighs and knees off the ground, up dog, pressing into the tops of your feet if you like. And then let's flip those hips up, pressing into the ground. Walk those feet just a little closer, reach those heels down, press into the earth. Notice the difference between your sides. Walk everybody out. We're gonna release this right leg now. Let's inhale this right leg up to the sky, bending that knee, opening our hips as we twist towards the right. And bonus extra credit, if you wanna flip your dog over, pivot that left heel to the left. We're gonna bring this right foot to the ground on the right side or left side and open your heart up to the sky. Om Namah Shivaya. And flipping it on back over. Let's bring both feet down. Let's bring both knees down and take a child's pose. Just to rest, third eye down. Extra credit, form that negative space between your fingers, your thumbs and pointer fingers, triangle, and send light to the earth. May all beings be blessed, including me and you. Inhale, rising on up, back to tabletop. Curl those toes, press into the ground, lift the knees, let them hover. Deep breath in, big smiles. Ha 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 ha, laughing in the presence of challenges. Ha 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 ha. Ah ha ha ha. Pressing back, straighten those legs, reach those heels down. Oh, gosh. And then let's walk our hands back to our feet, forward folding. Shake everybody out. Shake out any tension in your neck, your head, your spine. Inhale, flat back, lift our heart. Exhale, folding. Inhale, lead from the heart, reverse swan dive, rising arms out and up, palms together, lean back. And hands come down to our heart. Press those hands together. Elbows out to the side. Feet step to meet one another. All right, super friends, let's bring our hands to our hips. And then let's inhale, float this left leg up, balancing on the right. Let's bring these arms up and we're gonna extend this leg long and breathe here. And then floating ourselves forward, nice wide distance, bending down into that front knee, stretching those back tippy toes. Feet are hip width apart. Make sure you can bend that front knee over your ankle. Reaching up tall. So grounding on in. Keep breathing. And then we're gonna bring those hands down to the ground and sending those hips back, toes up, nose to knee. Actually, let's come on back up. Let's lift this back knee up. And we're gonna balance here. Left hand stays down, toes start to turn to the side, elevating this right arm up for our half moon. Stacking our shoulders on top of one another, stacking our hips on top of one another, rotating those right toes out to the side, right leg is straight, gaze is turned up at that right hand. Breathe into your balance. Bring in that right hand down. Walk those hands back towards that left leg. Standing splits. gratitude. Breathe in the thankfulness. Breathe it into your hips. And then we're gonna float this right foot down, holding ourselves up, inchworming, sliding this left leg forward into our Hanuman Asana, into that forward splits. Lifting our heart, breathing, smiling. Ah. And folding. And breathing. All right, my dears, so we're gonna take it into a pigeon. So bending that left knee, heel toe, bringing that left foot over to the right, squaring our hips, squaring our shoulders, lifting our heart, and then walking ourselves forward for the sleeping swan.
Excuse me, sir. What is this dress called?
A
How do you do it?
You want to try it?
Yeah.
She's the yoga teacher.
Okay. How do you do it?
Basically, put your
Like this?
like this.
Yeah, so bend that knee, bring that left foot over to the right,
Okay.
square your
My hips, man.
I lost
Yeah.
you. Oh, what?
This is
Hello.
the ultimate
That's my
hip
brother.
opener.
How you doing?
I was wondering where he
This
went.
Princess Charlie.
Yeah.
Hello, Charlie. All right.
And then you
And
go-
then
and
you
then
want to
you
be
go
on the
like
back
this.
of that back thigh. And breathe.
Oh, yeah,
Breathing
this
is the
different.
most
Oh yeah.
important part.
I'm kind of cramped.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much. You have a great day.
Yeah,
for
we do this
joining
every day,
us.
Monday through Friday. It's like a donation based kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what?
Have a
That's
great
crazy.
day.
Much
Thank
love.
you. Have a great day.
Much love.
Blessings. All right. Coming on up, my friends. Curl those back toes under. Filling up with the love of dog. We're gonna swing this left leg back into a plank. Shift our weight forward, elbows in as we lower down chaturanga, peeling ourselves up dog or cobra. Press into the ground, lift those hips, roll over your toes, pushing up into a downward dog. Head falls between our arms, hips rise. Reach those heels down. And we're gonna release this left leg, bring it on up to the sky. Bend that knee, open our hips. We're gonna turn our torso towards the left, pivoting that right heel to the right, coming on that right hand, lift that left arm up and reverse that dog, upside down dog. And then we'll flip it on back over, lowering it on, down, back to downward dog. Let's bring our knees down and sit back into our child's pose. Once again, extra credit. Join your thumbs and pointer fingers together and make that negative triangle space. Send all our love to the earth like we're planting seeds in springtime, super friends. May all beings be blessed. May all beings be peaceful. All beings be healthy, empowered, strong, creative, loving, super friends. Galactivate! All right, my friends, let's rise on up. Come on up onto our knees. Curl those toes under. Hands to our lower back. Squeeze those elbows in as we lift our heart up, leaning up and back. Keep lifting, keep opening, keep squeezing. We're gonna come back, shake it out. Let's swing our arms around a few times while we're here. One way and the other way. Bring those hands back behind one more time. Squeeze those elbows. Send that head up and back. Press those hips forward. Breathe into that upper palate, into the back of your throat. And if you want to bring one hand at a time to grab an ankle, you're welcome to. Grab a heel. And then we'll bring it on back down. Once again, a child's pose. Stretch those lower backs out. And then we're gonna come on up and swing those legs around. Now it's a great time to drink some water on this beautiful hot day. Remember to give it a blessing. This is angel water. This is enlightened food. All right, my loves, we're gonna come on to our backside using our core. Nice and slow.
Bro, why they took it? Why they took it? Why they go
And then once we get here, let's play with some yogi bicycles. So interlacing your hands behind your neck, bending those knees in. We're gonna take our right elbow to left knee, elongating that right leg, and then we'll switch sides, left elbow to right knee, flowing with our breath. And coming on back to center. Let's hug that right knee in, bring it across our body to the left, and send this, ooh, I just got a chiropractic adjustment. Extend that right arm and shoulder up and back. Ooh, good crack. Cosmic chiropractic with the Galactivators.
And a much safer way.
Yeah. When our muscles are relaxed, the fascia is open. Readjust our spine, nice and easy. And coming on back to center. Left knee comes in, right leg extends. Guide this left knee leg over to the right as we extend this right arm and shoulder back and up to the left. And coming on back to center. All right, super friends, use your third eye. Body scan. Scan yourself if there's anything else you need or require before we go into our final resting pose, our shavasana, happy baby, or bridge pose, or shoulder stand, plow pose, a wheel, anything you might need. And when you're ready, we'll bring ourselves down onto our backside with our head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Deep breath in, bring your gaze in and up at your third eye. Invite with your intent shine, your divine, to anchor into your body as you drop into the silence beyond the sounds. And we'll be back in a little bit for our Galactivation. as we rest on this great land, our higher self is flowing in, down from the heavens and up from the earth, and in between. There we are her. The heavens and the earth united as one, the universal mother, and we are the sun. Formed from the formless, the infinite life, and we are pure bliss, awakened inside. The light from above us and the light from below is joined deep within us, and we're starting to glow. A remembering has happened, and now we all know that we are one with the eternal, infinite flow, not separate but connected. We are one with the source. We allow this intention from our divine self to pour, and we've made the connection. And now as we rest, we are part of this interwoven web of super consciousness. Om Namah Shivaya. Ishta Devatars, infinite spirit, physical form. Spiritual masters we are as we rest in the center, calm of the storm. Life rages around us, and this planet spinning hurls through space. And we are so relaxed at peace and calm and in the state of receptivity, in the state of flow, in the state of positivity as we receive our inner glow. The divine Kundalini Shakti is rising up today, just like Ostara or the Easter Bunny or the Ascended Christ in our energy. We roll away the stone, the philosopher's stone, right there in our mind, and reveal the life that flows. Our spiritual self now comes online. We remember what we know, that I am, we are, and so it is. And then we simply know our truest expression is eternal bliss. Om Nityanandam Paramashivoham. Om Nityanandam Paramashivoham. Om Nityanandam Paramashivoham. Om Namah Shivaya. So deeply breathe in the blue hue of the skies. Find and receive within your divine self materialize into your nervous system. You are flooding now with light into your respiratory system. You are breathing the breath of life into your circulatory system. Every heartbeat, a thunderous roar inside. Into your muscular skeletal system. You are strong, fresh, renewed, regenerated, and strengthened now. Human divine. The plasma within you, that fourth state of matter, begins to glow. And you radiate this hue, ultraviolet and infrared, the sacred purple. You are royalty, you are majesty, you are ascended master on the humanity, and we are bonded together across the streams of eternity, our hearts making a ladder, a beautiful structure of symmetry, forming this latticing, a network, joining us as the divine humanity, resonating, vibrating, pulsating at this enlightened frequency, and honoring ourselves, honoring our divinity, and affirming as well The same divine is in you as in me. One love, one heart, one Sita Ram, one Shiva Shakti, one eternal song, all parts of the same symphony, all notes on the scale, expressing our individuality. Let the highest truth prevail. Sat Nam. Calm, peaceful body, blissful, focused mind, resting in samadhi, hollow, luminous, human divine. One, now everybody, with the eternal all that is, beautiful, blissful, perfect, and happy, magical beings of eternal bliss. Om Namah Shivaya. We are Gaia. And now from the depths of our innermost core, from the tips of our tailbone, our stinger and more, we pulsate and vibrate with fresh new life. We receive and integrate the Amrita, nectar of eternal life. It flows through our nervous system, illumined from our spine, spiraling our DNA, awakened human divine, and we radiate this in every way, out our pores, our cells, our nose, out our mouth, out our eyes, all that we say, all we do, and everywhere we go, we emanate this signal, this message to life that we are eternal, divine humankind. And so in this place, we begin to come back to life as we stretch our aura and expand to fill the skies, wrap around the present like a beautiful gift, wrap around our future in which we exist, encase it in a structure, an energy field of being. And remember that together we are infinite, we are divine, and we are loving. So seeing our future so filled with light, our future self calling us to follow from inside, allowing the magic to continually guide our way as we affirm that I am this, I am love, I am energy, pure source energy. So now we come back into our breath, into our lives with this intention intact, our aura miles wide, wiggling our fingers and wiggling our toes, stretching and breathing, reaching and grow. Arms reach up far overhead, and then drawing our knees into our chest, being at peace with all that is. Affirming ease is the path that we walk, the path of Dharma, the path of moksha, the path of liberation and bliss. We liberate ourselves from the physical life and step into the vertical time zone tonight as we ever so slowly, taking our time, come back up to seated, head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Thanks for being our number one viewer as we sit today, head, neck, and spine in a straight line, looking inward and seeing the master. The mantra, Wahe Guru. I bow to the leader, the guru, the master teacher that lives inside. Wahe Guru. Once again, let's place our hands on our plexus, one above on our heart, one below, and breathe into this place in the mantra Wahe Guru, honoring our inner wisdom, our inner teachings, our inner guidance, our inner mastery, our inner guru, our inner leader, our inner healer, our inner guide, our inner being. Super friends, Galactivate! Like a genie in a bottle, we found our way home. Om Mani Padme Hum. And inhaling our arms up to the sky, gather our intention one more time, pulling it down the center line. Bow to the love that lives inside. Divine in me, divine in thee, one great light of energy. Say it, say the magical words with me. Namaste. Super friends, Galactivate. Now we're going to say good day to all of you on our live stream. Thank you for our yoga on the beach, Galactivated Yoga, YouTube live stream and on the replay. And we invite you all, my fairy god family, to go visit us on our website, Galactivators, with a dot and a C-O-M. And while you're there, sign up for our Super Friends email list and leave a donation. And you can get Galactivated yoga gear, like the yoga shorts that I'm wearing here. You can get singing bowls we import from Nepal. And we love you so much, Super Friends, the most of all. Thank you so much for joining us. And we'll see you in the future when we Galactivate together.
All right, much love, y'all.
Namaste.
Stay
YouTube.
galactivated.